I have with me here my 4 unknown solutions which I want to test. I'm going to test for their nature using the indicator which I have here, which is the universal indicator solution. This can differentiate between acids, bases and neutral substances. I'll pour some of the indicator solution in a beaker so that I may be able to use a dropper to add drops of the indicator. Remember that an indicator is a solution which can help us to determine the nature of a substance, whether it is acidic or basic, and we do not need to add a lot of it, hence the drops. So I'm going to use this to help us to determine the nature of the substance with just a few drops. Again, take note, this is a qualitative test, so what you're going to do is you're going to add a few drops of the indicator into the substance, and we're going to start with A. Then we'll take note of the color changes. So I put my indicator solution here. It will of course be advisable to use a test tube, but for purposes of demonstration, I'm going to use this conical flask. Alright, take note that all these solutions are colorless. So what you need to do is be careful, do not taste anything with your mouth or tongue. I'm placing my dropper into the beaker, squeeze it a bit so that it will suck, and then I'll add a few drops and observe for any color changes. I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 drops. Also note here that because of the size of my container, I've added 7 drops, but it is not necessary. You can see the color change with just 3 or 4 drops. Here the color is turned green, and according to our universal indicator chart, this color signifies that the substance is neutral. Green is in the neutral region, so the pH is around 7. Maybe it might be about 6 point something to about 7 point something. The next substance, again colorless, I'm going to add 7 drops. You can note that the color is turned purple. Alright, this is important. So, of course, like I said, you don't need to add 7 drops, just a few, 3 or 4, it's fine. The substance is purple, and this purple is intense. It indicates that the substance is strongly alkaline or basic, maybe around pH 13 or 14. Alright, move on to substance C, again another colorless solution. I'll use my universal indicator, add a few drops. Take note of the color changes, swirl as you are adding the drops so that you don't miss the color changes taking place. Here you see it has taken a orange reddish color. So this indicates that the substance is acidic, all right? And take note of the intensity of the color. It can help you determine the approximate pH. Maybe for this one, it is around maybe pH 3 or 4. Here's another colorless substance. I add again my universal indicator. Here it's more intense than the other one, suggesting that it is more acidic than the previous one, perhaps around pH 2 or maybe 1. Alright, so in this qualitative test, we can note that our substances have different color intensities. The first one here is green, so the greenness indicates that the substance is neutral. The second one is purple, indicating that the substance is basic or alkaline. The third one is acidic because it is red. The fourth one also strongly acidic because it appears red. Okay, so we've been able to identify the 4 different substances using our indicator solution. The first one could be water, perhaps, since it's neutral, or a mixture between an acid and a base. This one is obviously a base, maybe sodium hydroxide or something. The other ones are acids, maybe like vinegar or acetic acid or any other acid which you may know. Alright, take note, of course, again that since these tests are qualitative, you only need to add a few drops. Some precautions to make when you're doing this test. You notice from the beginning all our chemicals were clear and colorless. Do not test them using your tongue. Always put on safety clothing like safety goggles, gloves and everything, and the lab coat. Never mix chemicals without adult supervision, and obviously take care not to spill any chemicals on yourself or others so that you prevent accidents. Always clean up after you're done, and if you have any questions, ask your teacher. If you want to pass your science practicals for O-level biology and chemistry and O-level combined science, watch this video.